Hi everyone, it's Robert Couto, your favorite degree nutritionist and weight loss consultant for RC Nutrition Consulting. Today we're going to talk about fasting diets and the possible benefits and harm of these fasting diets, either for weight loss or for disease prevention. But before I start this video, I want to thank each of my social followers and viewers who continue to watch my YouTube videos. My nutrition related videos are suggested by my viewers and followers, and I appreciate all the support and the questions you may have from this video. So let's take a bite off this topic. Please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, click on the bell to get notifications on future nutrition related videos. I also want to thank Solanti for suggesting this topic to my page. I really hope this video can help others with deciding a long-term solution for their weight loss and answer their questions about dieting. The most popular fasting practice, intermittent fasting, took off as a weight loss craze at the end of 2012 when British journalists Michael Mosley and Mimi Spencer published their book, The Fast Diet. See, there's not just one way to fast to lose weight. There's multiple ways, and let me suggest the three top ones. Number one, fasting on an alternative day schedule. And so let's just give for example, you can either feast tomorrow and fast today, and vice versa. It's having that kind of schedule. And number two is the modified fasting, also known as the 5-2 intermittent fasting. And this involves eating normally for 5 days a week with food restricted to about 20 to 25% of your caloric needs on 2 non-consecutive days. So think about 500 calories for women and 600 calories for men on those restrictive days. And number three, the most popular one, is the intermittent fasting. It's a time-restrictive fasting schedule which limits food intake to specific time windows, and say about from 8 p.m. to 10 a.m. In this type of fasting, you can go from 12 to 16 hours restricting food. So we often hear components of the intermittent fasting, and they believe that it's a good way to not only shed pounds quickly, but to also reduce the risk factors for diabetes and heart disease. Others say that intermittent fasting is a poor choice for dieting and harmful for one's health. Some worry that fasting even robs the body of important nutrients and could send the body into starvation mode, making sustainable weight loss even more difficult. So with these fasting methods in mind, let's discuss the possible benefits and harms of fasting diets for individuals, and hopefully this can spread some light and insight into the weight loss practice. So let's talk about the benefits. The first thing is the weight loss. Intermittent fasting and other fasting diets have shown another method for short-term weight loss for individuals. According to Dr. Krista Varanti, an associate professor of kinesiology and nutrition at the University of Illinois at Chicago, Varanti's research shows that fasting diets can be beneficial. One of her most recent studies, published in the November 2013 issue of Nutrition Journal, randomly divided two groups, 32 subjects, who were at normal weight and overweight status. The one group practiced alternative day fasting for 12 weeks, while the control group ate normally. She found that these people in alternative day fasting lost approximately 1 pound per week more and experienced cardioprotective effects at the end of the treatment. The patients in the alternative day fasting group saw their triglyceride concentrations decrease 20% and the LDL particle size increased relative to the control group. See, patients whose LDL particles are small and dense have a greater risk for coronary heart disease. So let's talk about heart health. In the March and April 2013 issue in the British Journal of Diabetes and Vascular Disease, researchers found improvements in the blood pressure and heart rate in animals on intermittent fast. The researchers found that the severely restricting the animal's caloric lowered the circulating cholesterol and triglyceride levels and increased resistance to injuries caused by reduced blood supply to the heart. The researchers' theory is that fasting can protect the heart by raising levels of pectinidin, a protein that plays a role in metabolizing carbohydrates and fats. Talk about type 2 diabetes control. Variety also found that alternative day fasting seems to lower diabetes risk in type 2 diabetes. In a review of 12 animals and 3 human trials she published in July 2007 issue of the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, found a lower diabetes incidence and a reduced fasting glucose and insulin concentrations than those who followed an alternative day fasting diet. But Valenti says that smaller or larger sample sizes are needed before a solid conclusion can be reached. So, better sleep patterns. Intermittent fasting regimens that limit food consumption to daytime may increase the cerebral biology to improve metabolic health. Organisms evolved to restrict their activity to the night or the day by developing a cerebral clock to ensure that physiological processes are performed at optimal time. It's hypothesized that many fasting regimens and time-restricted feedings impose a rhythm in food intake, resulting in improved expression in the cerebral clock gene that helps reprogram mechanisms in energy metabolism and body regulation. So let's talk about harms. Your metabolic status. Your body is forced to dip into its energy storages, and that can mess with your metabolism if you reset your metabolism during fasting. They can gain weight and even when you eat very little. However, whether fasting definitely can slow metabolism is questionable. In studies published in the March 2016 issue of the Journal of International Society of Sports Nutrition, researchers conclude that there's no universal consensus on regarding the effects of meal frequencies and metabolism. Also, there's no scientific evidence intermittent fasting is responsible for influences body detoxification. The issue of fasting is that there's no biological basis of cleansing. The body's really good at it by itself. The liver is a natural detox center, along with the lungs, colon, the kidneys, the lymph glands, and the skin. These are responsible for ensuring no foreign substance are harming our bodies. While maintaining a healthy and overall diet specific for the individual, fasting may not be an essential detox tool for an individual's health. So, intermittent fasting doesn't provide any evidence or cleansing or detoxing the body from toxins or substances. Intermittent fasting is not safe for everyone, and so this is another harm. Fasting is not meant for everyone and should not be advisable for everyone with eating disorders, pregnant or lactating mothers, type 1 diabetics, people with wasting disease or malnutrition. Also, with people with arrhythmias, or having people with end-stage renal diseases. Fasting can worsen these diseases' symptoms, and it's better for people with these conditions to make healthy, well-balanced dietary choices every day and get the nutrients and exercise they need rather than fasting on and off. So let's talk about heart health. I know this is a benefit, but it's also a harm as well too. Moreover, there's one study that found that intermittent fasting can harm heart health. A study published in the October 2015 issue of the Journal of Cardio Failure found that rats on intermittent fasting for 6 months developed stiffened heart tissue. As a result, their hearts didn't pump blood as effective or efficiently. Other animal studies suggest that intermittent fasting may not have any heart health benefits similar to other caloric restrictions, and this can also lower your levels of heart health. So let's talk about type 1 diabetics. There is a lot of research about diabetes suggests that it may lead to hypoglycemia. A study of more than 12,000 people with type 1 and type 2 diabetes published in the October 2014 issue Diabetes Care say that people who fast in Ramadan experience frequent bouts of severe hypoglycemia, especially if they don't adjust your sleep and your medication patterns. Also, there's another journal that evaluated women who fast during Ramadan more than 15 days and found that women have a more abnormal menstrual cycle for those who fast fewer days. So it's just another fasting diet. This is another harm. In fact, one study in the Journal of American Medical Society said that fasting may not even be as effective to other weight loss practices or weight maintenance over the course of 1 year between many groups. Overall, intermittent fasting may or may not be a healthy way to lose weight depending on their genetics and current health status. Once someone has lost weight with intermittent fasting, any fast diet trend can have the weight gain back quickly when they start eating normally during the fasting periods, compared to people who go to starvation mode to conserve energy. There's a lacking data regarding the impact of intermittent fasting on other health behaviors such as diet, sleep, and physical activity. There's no published data linking intermittent fasting with clinical outputs such as like diabetes, CVD disease, or Alzheimer's. Despite the evidence, intermittent fasting could cause weight loss and improve risk factors for heart disease, but many registered dietitians remain skeptic and would not recommend this dietary practice as a weight loss tool or method to improve heart health for most people. There's better diets and better lifestyle practices that we have long-term evidence on, and there's too many unknowns, especially long-term, with fasting diets. To conclude my video, I want to thank all of my followers, and I hope this can help them with an open mind and questions when intermittent fasting comes up or any incoming diet fads. Intermittent fasting and other fasting diets may not be the answer to your weight loss journey. A successful weight loss journey should be not mainly focused on weight loss, but focus on the healthy changes you initiate in your overall life. Please talk to a registered dietitian or your family doctor about any diets or changes in your health. Also remember to subscribe to my channel, click on the bell to get notifications for future nutrition-related videos. I want to thank each one of you for watching another video on nutrition on my YouTube channel, and also want to thank @Slanty for suggesting this topic to my Instagram page. Lastly, follow my page on Facebook and Instagram to get funny memes and interesting information on nutrition. And also share with your friends and family. Again, I want to thank everyone. I hope everyone has a nice day, and thank you so much.